Okay, any questions on this? Any questions, anyone, on the earthing? So you may get to draw the diagram, but mostly you will get to explain. And earthing has a symbol. In usually circuits, when we say that it is grounded or earth, this is the symbol for that. And also, what they do is, on the metal body they scrape the paint, and then the wire is connected, and then they paint over it. So generally, if it is a metal body, the paint is also a non-conducting paint. Okay, so that also precaution is taken. Right. Moving ahead now, we will go to the next point, that is the 3-pin plug and socket. So this is the 3-pin plug, and as I told you, this is the earth pin. Okay, so this is the hole for the earth pin. This is for the neutral one, and this is for the live one. Okay, so obviously now you will agree that this will be the neutral one and this will be the live one. Okay, these markings are not done in the notes also, which I've given you. So please do that, because the diagram for a 3-pin socket is simple, but you need to label it correct. Okay. And again, there should be no confusion as to what is called as a plug and what is called as a socket. Don't draw both if only one is asked. Okay. So I hope you understood that the left side is live. So when you are going to turn and insert the plug in the hole, the live goes into that proper hole over here. Okay. What else in this now, students? The earth pin. Okay. The earth pin is long and it is thick. Okay, long and thick compared to the other two pins. Now each one of this has a reason. So since it is long, it makes the contact first. It makes the contact first. Now what do you mean by that? When you insert the earth pin, inside this socket, so you know that the earth pin is longer compared to the other two pins. So this is going to get inserted first. Okay, so it makes the contact with the earth wire first. How does that help? Thus, it secures the appliance. That means whether there is a leakage in the circuit or not, that is a secondary thing. But making the contact secures the appliance. Okay, and then it is thick. So how does that help? So it cannot be inserted in the live or neutral hole. Okay, so this wire cannot be inserted, like the earth pin, it is thicker, so it cannot be inserted in the neutral hole or the live hole by accident, or by if somebody wants to just cause some problem, they cannot be inserted over here. So that's the reason why it is made in that way. Okay, then over here these ends are split. Now we no longer see that in the newer ones, but the old ones, they used to have those split ends. So it helps it to have a tighter contact. Okay. So the split ends help the pins to have a tight contact. Nowadays, what they have, you must have seen it in your house
Sir, it
that
is
they
only in the top one, in the earth
no,
pin.
both in all three there are the ends are split. But nowadays, if you see the sockets that are there in your house has a plastic inside. So only when the plastic goes up is the pins goes inside. Also, if the pins are of a smaller thickness, the plastic holds the pin in place. Are you getting it? Many times you must have seen that you have to insert a pencil inside so that you can insert the two pin in the other two holes. Right. Okay, so that is about the three pin plug and socket. Then what you have is the following, which is there in the notes. Safety precautions. So while inserting the plug in the socket, your hand must be completely dry. Okay, that is very important because the hand will form a conducting layer and that may cause shock. Okay, give a shock. So that is the hand must be dry. The connection must be tight. This is also important because if the connections are loose, there can be sparks and that can cause fire. Okay, so that is something, these are the safety precautions. Okay, generally, the person who is handling the instrument, like an electrician, it is advisable that he wear rubber slippers while he is working. Even have those rubber gloves, uh, okay, so that it helps, from him against the shock, electric shock. Okay, going ahead, electric fire. The cause of fire is overheating in the line wires. So that means one has to be very clear that when you are choosing wires, you choose wires depending upon the requirement. Okay, so if you are connecting something like a AC, then you choose wires which are thicker. If you want to connect any other lower appliance, you can connect a thinner wire. So if you connect a appliance to a thin wire and the appliance is drawing a lot of current, then it can cause overheating, and that overheating can cause fire. If there is any break in insulation, then that is called as naked wire. So the naked wires can also cause electrical fire because that can be in contact with something like a cloth or some dry things which can catch fire. Short circuiting means connecting live and neutral wire together. That is called as shorting. Okay, generally what I have shown you over here in this here the live and the neutral are connected across a load, across a resistance. But if there is zero resistance, and if you just connect the live and the neutral wire, then that will cause zero resistance, excess current to flow, and that will cause fire. Okay, now you avoid fire by choosing wires of proper current carrying capacity. Okay, make sure that there is a fuse so that that can prevent fire. A fuse will ensure that whenever there is excess current flowing, the fuse will melt and it will stop the current from flowing. And also you have to replace wires in regular intervals, few years, so that the insulation is kept intact. And avoid naked wires. Okay. The next thing is electric.
Sir, I have one
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Nowadays, like when we switch on two geysers and one AC, sometimes it causes the electricity to go. So what happens exactly?
Yeah, that is, that's a good question. At the start, I show you over here. I told you that there is something called as, one second. I'll show it here only. Something called as a company fuse. Okay. Now, the company fuse is the fuse provided by the electrical power company. So in our house, it is of 50 amperes. Okay. Now, 50 ampere is a current that your house is consuming at any given time or less. But if you are using two geysers or AC, meanwhile, the fan, the refrigerator, and all are still working, so your house is drawing current more than it, it is supposed to. And therefore, the electrical consumption can cross 50 amperes. That will lead to the fuse to trip. Do you understand that?
So
Okay.
what is the solution for this? Like if it happens?
Don't turn off one of the geyser and then use the geyser or a AC. That means your total consumption should be, means the current that you're drawing should be less than 50 amperes. So if you switch on many appliances together, they draw a lot of current, then that's a problem. And some of you, you may know this, like people, they own like two houses next to each other, and they combine the two house and they stay like a bigger house. Okay.
Yeah.
But still, people make sure that there are two meters, two electric meters. Like, though they have bought both the houses and they are staying together, but they keep separate electric meters for both the houses. So you'll get two electricity bill in a month. The reason is that each house, like, you have a bigger house, so a lot of appliances are running at a time. Then if you use only 1 meter for the running all the appliances, then the power consumption, again, if the current exceeds 50 amperes, there will be a regular tripping of electricity. So to prevent that from happening, people who buy uh, two houses or bigger house, they have 2 meters, two electric meters. Okay.
Sir, in one house we can add 2 meters.
Not one house, means as I said, like, like say room number 101 and 102 are next to
No,
each other.
like if somebody
Yeah.
is taking only one house and in one house the person adds 2 meters, is that
but
possible?
but see, if you see a electricity bill, like I was talking yesterday about electrical bill, there are a lot of taxes on it. Understood, no? So unless
Yeah.
you are owning a, like a very big, where there are multiple rooms and all, okay, you do not want 2 meters. Are you getting it? If the
Yes, sir.
house in which you are staying, if the electricity that is going to be drawn, the current that is going to be drawn from all the appliances is not going to exceed 50 amperes, then you will not need that. And of course, if it is a standalone house like a bungalow where there are many rooms, then they will have a different kind of a meter. Okay. So the electrical company is happy to charge you whatever you're consuming. But the fuse wire is to ensure that your house is safe. Okay. So that is the reason why it has a 50 ampere for a resident house. So if it is a bigger space which is going to draw more current, then you will choose a wire accordingly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then you have, electrical shock. We saw fire, now shock. Okay. What are the causes of it? So poor insulation, touching the appliance with wet hand, there is no earthing to an appliance. So this is a cause. And how to avoid it? Make sure that it is properly insulated. Things like a mixer grinder, electrical iron, a charging cable. So all that we use while we are handling the appliance need to have proper insulation. The insulation should be checked from time to time. Make sure that the wires are properly insulated. If there is any naked wire, it has to be insulated, okay, or replaced with another wire which has insulation. So when you operate appliance with a wet hand, like for example, if you're coming out of the bathroom and you are switching off, okay, that is the time your hands might be wet. So it makes a conducting layer, so it can cause an electric shock. Okay, if the appliance has a metallic case, that has to be earth. So appliance should have a fuse, because when it draws an excess current, it will prevent the current and protect the person using the appliance, and also the appliance from getting damaged. Okay, so all these points are to be noted. Any question anyone has? Okay, the colors that are specified to the wires, I told you before, they are also to be learned. They are also asked in the exam.